first you want to go up to this little icon up here, and that looks like a, I don't know, a partially complete square with a line through it. And if you click on it, it opens up, ooh, let me get it down here so you can see. It opens up a new message window. Okay, so in that, that's kind of where you create your message that is going to be sent. And I say is in the passive voice because I don't want you to think that someone is sending it for you. When you hit send, that message is sent. It's almost pretty much instant. And that email doesn't have to go far because it's all digital. You see, it all kind of just goes electronically on the internet. So let me see. Oh yeah. So we start with the to place. See this TO colon that's where you put the to. So let's say you want to email a person who has an email address that's, I don't know, kite flyer 6, I meant to say 2, at AOL.net. Okay, now that's not a real email address, but I made that up for the demo. But anyway, in here, right up here that's who's gonna get the email, and let's say that person's name is Tom. All right, so Tom now is scheduled to get the email. Now you notice that I clicked up here and a little comma came up, and that allows me to add another one. So I could say, I don't know, sailboat to, maybe I shouldn't, 8 at msn.co. Okay. That's now 2 people are getting it, but I don't want that. So you can select it and delete it and get rid of it. Now, I don't know what CC and BCC mean, but I never use those, so don't worry about that. Now you'll notice the subject space, okay? And that's where you can put your subject of the message. And I like to make my subjects really detailed because I know that a lot of people don't read the email. All they do is they read the subject. So, hi Tom, what time, typo, you want to keep an eye out for those. What time did you want to meet? That's good. And now he knows what the email's about before even reading it. And that's a nice way. That's kind of really, a lot of people talk about email being faster, and I'm pretty sure it's because of the subject line. All right, so now in the main area here, this big white space, you'll notice that it's basically like a word processor, and you can basically write anything you want in there, within reason. You don't want to, write a whole novel or something, but you can write anything. So I like to try to change it up a bit so that he doesn't feel like he reads the same message. So instead of saying hi, I'm going to write hey, Tom, and I'll put a double dash instead of a comma because now we're really changing it up. And you see, now if you're lucky if he makes it this far, you really are, because some people don't even read that much of it. But now he's engaged. And we can, maybe say, glad to hear that you, here's a little trick. You use abbreviations like they do in texting, which really proves that you're current and you know what you're talking about. Glad to hear that you are doing good with 3 O's, because that really means, my autocorrect. Good with 3 O's. It's going to say it's spelt wrong because it's not a real word, but he'll understand. Tom will get that that's an emphasis. Okay. Now I'm going to write this kind of the same message because there's really no other way to write that. But what time did you, and I'll spell it out this time, want to meet? And maybe we'll add another detail for lunch so he knows that I'm talking about that meeting instead of the other one. Question mark. And that's pretty much it. See, I like to leave a little space between my messages so that it's not just all one jumble. Some people will send you one big paragraph, and you gotta feel bad for them, but that's not my problem. I like to leave a little space. See you soon, and we'll do the same thing, 3 O's, to really show that we're excited about this. And then you can just sign it. You can just sign it with your name. But I'm not going to write it because I don't want you to steal my identity. So that's pretty much your email, okay? And all you have to do is click send, and then it's off. And he gets it. And that's what an email is. Oh yeah, I love that sound it makes.